Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be setting up my Christian bullet journal for March 2021 and I am super excited. I actually did want to clarify, I actually have two bullet journals. One of them is for my every day-to-day life. It has all of my normal habit trackers and mood trackers and my everyday tasks list on it. But this bullet journal is special because I do all of my kind of Christian faith-based relationship with God type things in this bullet journal. I have things like a prayer journal in it. Sometimes I'll write prayers that are special to me. I will write out my kind of things I have to do for church and kind of my schedule when it comes to this type of stuff. I have scripture verses that are special to me in here. And my notes when I am reading my Bible, things like that are this is just the place for them in this journal. So I hope you guys enjoy this video setting it up. This is the same theme as I did in my normal March 2021 setup. So I hope you guys enjoy. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you guys want to see more content like this. Hopefully in the future I will be able to do more faith-based videos. So if you want to see that, please like this video and tell me down below. So hopefully you guys enjoy. So the theme for this month is kind of a leaf setup with gold accents and some craft paper here and there. And I really love this setup. March for me, the color that comes to my mind when I think March is always green. So I think I'm going to make it a little bit of a tradition to do a green theme on March of every single year. So hopefully I can stick to that throughout the years that I'm bullet journaling. But basically the cover page, I just do a bunch of doodles with the title March. I wrote the word March on top of craft paper and then glued it into my bullet journal. Now for this, I did have to use normal school stick glue, which I'm not actually that happy about because I usually use my adhesive tape, which I absolutely love. It's double-sided tape, completely saves my life, but of course I ran out of it right as I was starting this filming, so I had to use normal glue. Honestly, I don't recommend using normal glue. Highly recommend getting a double-sided glue tape in a dispenser. It's so much easier. So on the other side of the page, I have my favorite verse for this month. It kind of goes with the theme. So for February, if you haven't watched my February bullet journal setup, I'll be sure to link it down below. But for February, I did my star theme. So I had a verse that kind of went with the stars. So this month, I had a verse that went with kind of the leaf theme. And it is Psalms 1:3. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. And I really love this verse. If you really think about it, it has some very good lessons in it. So I have decided I want to kind of think about this verse for this month. The next page, I have my calendar set up. I do a smaller calendar for this bullet journal because I don't need as much space. I really just write down kind of what church is doing on the certain Sundays, and maybe if I have some conference I have to go to or want to go to, you know what I mean? So this is kind of where I plan little details like that. So I don't really need a big setup for this, so I just do something small with my few doodles for the leaves, and I wrote out March with my Tombow Fudenozuki brush pen. I can never say that word right. I always think it's wrong. but it's just a super simple calendar layout. I'm not quite sure the measurements, so if you guys want to know, just comment down below and I will try to find that for you. But then on the other side of the page, I have my Bible reading schedule, which the schedule I am doing, I'm not sure where you can find it, but it is basically reading through the Bible this year in chronological order. So the books of the Bible aren't placed like as they are in the time, so I'm kind of jumping around in the Bible, going in the order that it was originally written and meant to be in history. Continuing on, I kind of set up what I call my faith tracker. So here it's like a habit tracker, but it's for so I track whether or not I prayed, whether or not I read my Bible, whether or not I praised God for what I have in my life and thanked Him, and whether or not while I was reading I was actually able to focus and get something out of it. So I am the type of person that doesn't always really focus, like my mind will drift while I'm reading, so I try really hard to focus. So this should help me be inspired to really try to focus my mind on what I'm reading. So I have just the 4 calendar layouts, and then I just did a bunch of leaf doodles in the middle with the title Faith Tracker. And then as I go throughout the month, I will write a dot in the calendar when I have done that specific habit. I try every single week to pick out a verse that kind of I should reflect on and think about that week. So I have a specific page for that. So I have just the title, Weekly Bible Verses, with a few doodles. And then I have the dates written equally so that I have the same amount of space for each verse. And then I'll pick a verse each week to meditate on and possibly memorize that really I enjoy doing. The last and final page is my weekly notes. So as I read my Bible, sometimes I'll have thoughts or questions that I want to jot down. So this is just a place where I can freely write that. Now last month I did specific boxes for each day, and I had like an entire page for 1 week. And honestly, that didn't really work out for me. It was just too much. I didn't have that many notes to write, so I didn't fill up the page, and I just feel like this will work so much better for what I'm using it for. Here is the final flip through. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Now I forgot to mention earlier that I have my Instagram profile set up. Woohoo! So go follow me. I will have it linked down below. So sometimes I'll post my weekly setups for my other bullet journal, or just random tidbits that you cannot get on this channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.